When doing complex formulas, one of the things you need to master is conditional statements. That's testing values. So the simplest version of this is the if function. So let's say you've got two numbers here, an 8 and a 5. And you want to put something in this cell if this one, B2, is greater than this one, C2. So you use the if function. So I'll do equals and if. And if I look up the if function over here, it's under logical info. There's if. You could see that it's if, and then there's an if expression, and then if true and if false. So there's three parts to this. So we'll do if, and then in the expression here, we'll do B2 is greater than C2. And then what do we want to have in our results cell, which in this case would be D2, if that's true? Well, we'll just use the word yep. Yep, it is bigger. And if it's false, we'll use the word nope. And if we hit submit there, we can see that's a yep. Now, if we were to copy these three cells and paste them in a variety of rows, we always get 8 is indeed greater than 5, so it's a yep. But if we change the value, like here, and we change this to 12, we can see this changes to nope. The formula in here now is false, so it chooses nope rather than a yep. So that's the basics for using if functions. But you could also put calculations in those two results parameters there. So for instance, we could say in here, if B9 is greater than C9, then put that bigger value. Then let's put that value, the bigger value, into the results cell. Otherwise, we'll put the smaller value in there. And now you can see there, 8 is greater than 5, so it puts 8 in there. 35 now makes 8 less than that, so it puts 35 in there. We could even do complex calculations. So we could do, say, if B9 is greater than C9, then put the sum of those two things in there. Otherwise, put the difference in there. So 8, 5, they add them to 13. There's 14 if it's 8 and 6, but if it's 8 and 9, then it's going to be -1. So you could do all sorts of complex things by including more formulas in here. As a matter of fact, one of the things that's commonly done is to put another if statement in here. So you can say if B9 is greater than C9, then say yep. Otherwise, and then if B9 is equal to C9, then put equal. Otherwise, put a question mark. And then we enclose that. So we've got an if statement where this is the first parameter. Is B9 greater than C9? If so, yep. Otherwise, and then the last parameter is an entire if statement. If B9 is equal to C9, then say they're equal. Otherwise, put a question mark. So now we get, in this case, if it's 8 and 5, then it's yep, as before. If it's 8 and 8, then it says they're equal. And if it's 8 and 28, then it puts a question mark. So you can get very complex there by nesting if statements inside each other.